Welcome to our channel. You absolutely crushed the interview. HR hits you with that classic line, "We'll be in touch." Then silence, we've all been there. Today, we are pulling back the curtain and revealing what selection in Herm really is. What is up, everyone? If you're a student trying to ace your exams, a job seeker navigating the crazy world of applications, or even an employee wondering, how did they even hire that person? You've come to the right place. Today, we are breaking down a huge topic, selection in human resource management, but forget the boring textbook definitions and dry HR notes. We're doing this with simple explanations, real-world examples, and of course, a little bit of Gen Z humor to keep things interesting. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what selection means, how HR actually chooses candidates, and maybe even why some people get that dreaded rejection email. Ready to decode the hiring game? Let's get into it. First things first, what even is selection? The simple definition is this: selection is the process of choosing the best, most suitable candidate from the pool of people who applied for a job. Think of it this way, the Gen Z version. Recruitment is like sending out a mass invitation to a party, saying everyone's welcome to come. Selection is the bouncer at the door, picking who actually gets in. Or for another funny example, recruitment is like the Hunger Games announcement, everyone please apply. And then selection is the actual games where you have to survive the interviews. It is the process of narrowing down the crowd to find the one who fits the role perfectly. Recruitment brings in the numbers. Selection finds the quality. It's the critical step where a company makes a decision that could impact its future. So why do companies put so much effort into the selection process? What are the main goals? Well, it's not just about filling a vacant spot. The primary objective is to hire the right person for the right job. This means finding someone whose skills, experience, and personality align with the job requirements and the company's culture. When this happens, it's a win-win. Another major goal is to reduce hiring mistakes. Hiring the wrong person is incredibly costly. It costs money in training, it costs time in management, and it can lower the morale of the entire team. A good selection process saves the company a ton of money in the long run. It's also about matching skills with the job. You wouldn't hire a brilliant graphic designer to do your accounting, right? Selection ensures that the candidate has the specific competencies needed to excel. Ultimately, all of this leads to improved company performance. When you have the right people in the right roles, the whole organization runs smoother, productivity goes up, and everyone is generally less stressed. A bad hire creates problems for the new employee, their manager, and their colleagues. So a strong selection process is basically a company's best defense against chaos. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What does the selection process actually look like step by step? Imagine you've just clicked apply on a job posting. What happens next? Step 1 is application screening. Your resume and application form land in a huge pile with hundreds, sometimes thousands of others. An HR person or an automated system scans them. They're looking for keywords related to the job, checking your education, your skills, and your years of experience. Now here is a scary reality check. Studies show that recruiters spend an average of only 6 to 10 seconds on each resume. Yes, 6 seconds. That's why having a clear, concise, and targeted resume is so important. Your goal is to survive this initial quick scan. If your resume makes the cut, you move to step 2, the preliminary interview. This is usually a short phone call or a quick video chat. The main purpose here isn't to grill you on technical details. It's a basic screening to check your communication skills, confirm your interest in the role, and just get a general vibe check on your attitude and professionalism. It's the "Are you a real, functional human?" test. Pass that and you might face step 3, tests. This is where companies try to get objective data about your abilities. These can come in many forms. You might take an aptitude test, which measures your logical reasoning or problem-solving skills. You could face a skill test, where you have to actually perform a task related to the job, like a coding challenge for a developer or a writing test for a content creator. And then there are personality tests, which try to gauge if your personality traits are a good fit for the team and the company culture. And just a friendly reminder, don't try to cheat on these. It usually backfires. Next up is the main event, step 4, the main interview. This is the classic face-to-face or in-depth video call with the hiring manager, HR, and maybe some future team members. This is where they dive deep. They'll ask about your experience, your knowledge, and how you've handled situations in the past. But they're also assessing your confidence, your enthusiasm, and that all important. Culture fit. They're asking themselves, can I see myself working with this person every day? If you impress them in the interview, you're almost there. Step 5 is the background and reference check. This is where the company does its due diligence. They'll contact the references you provided to verify your past work, your behavior, and your general character. They might also run a formal background check to confirm your credentials and make sure there are no major red flags. Honesty is key here because they will find out. And finally, step 6, the final selection and offer. Letter. If you've made it through all these stages, congratulations. The hiring manager and HR will make their final decision. If you're the chosen one, you'll receive that glorious offer letter outlining your job title, salary, and start date. If not, you'll get the thank you for your interest, but email, and that's the whole process, from a massive applicant pool down to a single new hire. For all the students and beginners out there, that's the core of what you need to know for your exams and first job applications. But if you want to go deeper and understand the real-world dynamics, stick around for the extended version. Welcome. Back to the deep dive. Now let's clarify something that confuses a lot of people, the difference between recruitment and selection. They sound similar, but they're actually two sides of the same coin. Recruitment is a positive process. Its goal is to attract as many qualified people as possible to apply for a job. It's about creating a large, diverse pool of candidates. Think of it like marketing. The company is advertising the job, trying to make it look as appealing as possible. Selection, on the other hand, is a negative process, or more accurately, a process of elimination. Its goal is to screen out the unsuitable candidates and find the one best person from the pool that recruitment created. Recruitment happens before the main interviews start. It's all about getting people in the door. Selection is what happens after the applications are in. It's about making the tough choices. Here's an easy way to remember it. Recruitment is the invite, selection is the decide. So how does this all play out in the real world beyond the textbook theory? Let's look at a few examples. For students applying to universities or for special programs, you go through a selection process too. Your entrance exams, application essays, and campus interviews are all selection tools designed to find the best fit students. For employees already inside a company, selection happens during promotions. When multiple people are up for a manager role, the company uses promotion interviews and performance reviews to select the best internal candidate. The process is adapted based on the role. For highly technical roles, the selection process will heavily feature skill tests and technical interviews. For managerial roles, it will focus more on leadership skills and situational judgment tests, and for fresh graduates, the focus is often more on potential, attitude, and learning ability rather than extensive experience. And here is a funny but true HR reality. A candidate will often say in an interview, "I'm a fast learner, I can do everything." The HR manager is sitting there thinking, "That's great, now show me." They want proof, not just promises. That's what the selection process is designed to uncover. So let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway? Selection is not about luck, it's not random, it's a structured, methodical decision-making process, and if you as a candidate understand this process, you gain a massive advantage. You prepare better for each stage, you answer interview questions smarter because you know what they're really looking for, you stop guessing and start strategizing, and most importantly, remember this: getting rejected for a job does not mean you are a failure, it often just means it wasn't the right match at that specific time. The company was looking for a square peg and you're a rockstar circle. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep applying. Understanding the selection process is your first step to finally landing the job that is the perfect fit for you. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content to help you win at work and in life. See you in the next one.